Serafina and I were at a entrepreneurial book club where Stephanie never read the right book. And
Stephanie was terrible at this book club.
I really sucked at book club.
I did
Fabulous. What?
I just had a visual. I just had a
It was a
visual.
lot.
I had a visual.
He's proud of it. No, you were in for it today, Hank.
Happy holidays.
I was singing the same thing in my head.
You were?
Get out of my head.
Oh, okay. That's, you know what? We've worked together too long. now.
Right? I was like, wow, I was actually singing that in my head.
Oh, boy.
Yeah, right? It is like Christmas week for us. I mean, next week it's just pretty much Christmas. So like this is
Right.
the week before.
Right.
This is the running around. This is the last minute, the culmination. What did I forget? What do I need to get? Where am I going?
Right. Where haven't I been? Who did I forget?
Right. And this is Ugly Sweater Week here at Lemonadio.
Uh-huh.
So
Okay.
wear your ugly sweaters to any of our events, trivia, music, bingo, dance parties. You bring in the ugly sweater out, whatever it is, you can swap them. You can wear whatever outfit. I had a cute teammate of regular trivia goers of ours.
Mhm.
And she's like, well, this is Christmas. I know it's not an ugly sweater, or is it? I was like, don't worry about it. It's Christmas. You're fine. You fit the bill.
If you think it's ugly, it's ugly. Mari threw out all my ugly sweaters when we got married 35 years ago.
Oh, that's disappointing.
And I don't think I've had one since.
We had an ugly sweater party before it was a big thing.
Uh-huh.
I want to say about 15 years ago, and friends of ours were like, wow, that's such an ugly sweater. And he's like, what?
see, that was my. What do you
He
mean?
didn't
that's
get the
ugly?
memo. He just
I
had
think-
an ugly sweater.
I think that's very nice. That's why I'm not allowed to, generally speaking, pick out my own clothes.
I love it. I let my husband do his thing.
Oh, okay.
He always usually buys the same color though.
Mhm.
He has several of those like browns, greens. He looks like a leaf in the fall all the time. Those are his colors. Loves that olive. I don't get it.
Oh,
Whatever.
well.
It's not my job to dress him. He's a grown ass man. He can do it himself. Ugly Sweater Week this week, and it's also Cookie Week. So at all of our shows, we're offering Girl Scout cookies. I bought several cases of Girl Scout
Oh,
cookies,
really?
and we're offering those as a prize.
Oh, very cool.
Yeah,
Well,
right.
People love Girl Scout cookies. They must be excited.
Yeah, they are very excited. Diana, I love cookies. Thank you, Diana. Good morning, Cindy. Mari, good morning to you. Nothing. You can hear us, or yeah or no? Yeah, I went to YouTube. It wasn't on YouTube. I can't keep track of what works or what doesn't around here. I'm
Uh-huh.
telling you what.
So are we on YouTube or not?
I don't know.
Are we anywhere else besides here
I don't know, Hank.
in the home studio?
Everything seemed to be of working order.
It worked
and-
yesterday when Miss Bree was here.
Right. No, it is functioning. So there
Okay.
we go. It says some destinations won't get comments. So I can't keep track of which and where. We've got a lot to talk about today.
Yes, we do.
Holiday Baking Championship. Let's start there.
Well, we you know, for
I don't
you
want to
folk-
ruin it for
we
the
don't wanna
Hulu
ruin it for
watchers.
anybody. Let's just say we're very proud of Natasha.
Okay.
She did really, really, really well.
I thought I laughed yesterday because things to do in Plymouth or whatever is like a Facebook
Yeah.
page, you know, our group pages
Yeah.
we love. And some guy got on there and he's like, who's this Natasha in Plymouth? Because he was watching the show but didn't connect to where or
Oh,
who she was.
oh,
Mhm.
I think she got an awful lot of camera time as the show went on. And
Yeah.
last night she got more camera time than anybody else.
Okay. So
So
you knew it was happening.
so I wouldn't be surprised if she's back on again.
Okay.
Or if they have her, because she and one other person just seem to keep getting all the camera time. So it was yeah, she did really well, and you'll find out, and then we can talk about it.
Okay.
And then because the Food Network won't be managing her schedule, we'll be able to get her on to come and talk to us, because
Perfect.
like you said before, there are so many questions
I know.
about how shows like that work.
Yeah, I have tons of questions. You know me. I'm like, what's that? What's that? Can I go there? Okay, good. It was just Cindy. You made me a little bit nervous for a second. You know, it's Tuesday. I've been down here since 5. I was up at 3. And you know who was up texting me?
Who?
Chris Ball.
Oh, jeez.
He's like, I'm sorry. I hope I didn't wake you up. I was like, no, unfortunately, I was already awake.
And what was he doing awake at that
Well, he's
fine
always
hour?
up. He's like one of those people. It's 3 a.m. and he's up.
Well,
There's a whole network of us crazy morning people.
yeah.
Cindy Jones, myself, I think Carol Sherman's an early riser. And we're all up doing nothing because we can't sleep.
Mhm.
Because apparently this is what happens when you get old
Uh-huh.
and you can't sleep.
Well, I'm old and I'm up early, but I'm not up that early.
Yeah. What's up, Gabby? I
And
haven't seen
if
you.
I woke up, I wouldn't think to text you. I love you, but I wouldn't think to text you.
No, I think it was by accident. He was
Oh,
trying to
okay.
text somebody else, and it was just a picture of Provincetown Town
Picture
Hall.
of,
and-
okay. He wasn't sending pictures at 3 o'clock in the morning.
No, we're not having those kind of things. We're
All
just
right.
up early.
Okay.
What's up, Mary Jane? Good to see your face here. It's Tuesday. Hank and Stephanie, we're getting it going. It's a tough week. I just feel like I'm so overcommitted and I've got so many things going on. And also, I've got my big girl boss hat on.
Right.
So people are picking up auction prizes. People are picking up parade prizes.
Right.
And
And the
I'm
parade went really well.
It was awesome. It was freezing.
Yes, I bet it was.
It was so cold.
Mhm.
Oh, good morning, Lauren.
Yeah. Well, we're at it seems that the night that as a Christmas present, my kid brother takes us to the Christmas pops and then takes us out to dinner.
Fabulous.
And it seems to coincide on the night of the parade. The pops were fabulous. Oh my
Good.
goodness. And he gets the best tickets, second balcony, all the way down at the end where the orchestra is. So you're looking down. It's like you're the king and queen of the royal family in the box because everyone can see
You're so fancy, Hank.
can see you, and you're right level with Keith Lockhart, and it was just a great time.
How old is Keith?
He's getting up there.
Yeah.
He's not as
poppin'.
he's not as young and thin and dashing as he used to be.
Well, I mean, we can't have everything forever.
No, but he dances now. He even sang with Santa Claus.
Yeah.
That's all stuff he didn't used to do. And I have to say a special hello to my sister-in-law's Aunt Mary, who we picked up who lives in Bridgewater, and we picked her up and brought her up. She's a regular listener, and I did not know that.
Oh, that's amazing. Hi,
So-
Mary.
So good morning, Mary. Thank you.
Mari said, first balcony. Super fancy there.
Yes.
I do. I wake up and get my text done, and usually first thing to me. Yes, it is. Well, there's a thing now on Instagram, brand new feature on Instagram,
Yeah.
where you can DM someone and set a timer for it. So in instances like that, when you're up at 3 o'clock in the morning or
Really?
2 o'clock in the morning,
I did not
and
know
you
that.
got a bright idea and you want to send somebody a message, but you don't want to bother them, then
Mhm.
it seems creepy at 2 a.m. because you don't really know them like that. You can schedule it.
I see.
Especially for businesses, I think that this is a nice little
That's
feature.
a nice idea.
Oh, I saw this. I don't want to forget about it because we are all like goldfish. Even though, hint, hint, that's one of our trivia questions.
Mhm.
Goldfish. They do
Goldfish.
have a memory of longer than 3 seconds.
Oh, they do?
They do. But that happens to be, there you go, little nugget. If you go to any of our trivias, you've got one down. Check.
Well, you need to find something else to do on social because
Yeah.
next month TikTok is apparently.
Do you believe this? I don't.
Well, here we go. The president of TikTok in America went to Mar-a-Lago yesterday,
Oh, this
And-
is serious
and
talks.
and President Trump said, President-elect Trump said he had a warm spot in his heart for TikTok because they used it very effectively during his campaign.
I like how he
So
said we used it. It was the children.
yes, but it was used during his campaign. He thought effectively for him,
Yeah.
and he seemed to be expressing some reservations about
Getting rid of it.
getting rid of it
Okay.
because he kind of likes it.
Interesting.
Yes.
I don't feel like he was saying that same thing a year ago.
No, of course not.
Well, because it was spying on us.
Yeah, right.
And apparently not the only thing that's spying on us. Good morning, Larry. Happy Larry. Gloria, Kat, good to see your face. I need to call you later. Got some questions. Chocolate Nana, glad I can schedule a DM, right?
Right.
It's a new thing. Thank you, Instagram, for that feature. But apparently people are saying that their air fryers are spying on you.
They're air fryers.
It's not necessarily the air fryer itself, but I guess it's the app that goes along with it is giving too much information to the parent company about what it is that you're doing.
You're cooking with it.
Right? I'm like, oh, okay.
What else are you going to do with it? They're cooking chicken again.
I don't have an app for my air fryer.
I don't have an app. We don't. I wouldn't know, of course, how to use it. Mari does not have an app for her air fryer either.
I wouldn't know how to use it either. I don't
know,
use the air fryer. It's my kids.
Just hit that button for 2 minutes and put it in, and I'm like, what?
Well,
What
my
button?
husband got one that's built into our microwave, and I just like hit all of the buttons, and I'm like, I think that worked. I don't. It's a rarity that I use it, so yeah. Is it spying on me? What is it going to tell
What's it
people?
gonna
What I
do?
ate?
Yeah, I mean,
What I did? Is it listening? Everything's listening
just-
to me now anyway.
you just have to assume that that's how things are now. Everybody's listening.
Mhm.
You know, we're getting. You don't have to be on TikTok to get spied on, folks. I mean, really.
Well, I mean, just pretend like everyone's listening all the time, right?
Right.
This is what I've taught my kids.
Right.
Well, what about a hot mic situation?
Right.
A hot mic situation happened at a town meeting fairly recently.
Yes, I kind of read about that.
Yeah, did you? The Cranberry Bog situation.
Yeah.
So we are going to have Chris Wilson from the Bogs on with us
Oh,
at
good.
some point. It's up for another conversation, I guess, another special town meeting. I don't know what's going on, but if you've been following the story at all, On the Vine is the name of their business. They run a cranberry bog, which we've had their cranberries for sale at the Mashpee Farmers Market. Well, the town of Yarmouth has now decided that they want to build a wastewater pump treatment 25 feet away from their bogs.
Can't do that.
25 feet away from it. And they're like, this is the best place for it. But the wild part is that they don't even own the land in which it's on. They haven't actually even purchased it. And right now they're refusing to entertain moving it, saying that that'll cost millions of dollars.
But they don't even own the land.
But they don't even own the land yet. So it seems to be a kerfuffle. It seems to be like something slipped through the cracks or wasn't paid attention to. But there was a special town meeting this week.
Mhm.
And what happened was one of the brand new selectmen left her microphone on. And you can hear her saying, I can't stand these people. You can't walk that one back.
Nope. You can't say I was taken out of context.
Nope.
Can't say you misheard me.
Nope.
You just don't do that.
Nope.
What a working mistake.
But yeah, it is it is just a cluster, you know what. It seemed to be a really messy meeting.
Mm-hmm.
It seemed to be the person that was being in charge of the meeting was not even understanding what the things meant. He was like, oh, whatever, just make a vote, get it out of my face. It's and I get that you are so short after 2 hours of listening to whatever it is, two
Right.
presentations, people voicing their opinions. But
Most of which are probably uninformed anyway.
well, exactly. But it just seems to be a very messy situation, and there's a very real business on the line. And I
Right.
know for a fact, having worked at our farmers market and working with MDAR and all of the places that are trying to save farms and businesses that farm,
Mhm.
putting a wastewater treatment plant 25 feet from a bog is really not the best idea when there are 3 federal grants right now trying to save and help cranberry bogs.
Right.
So
Somebody's not paying attention. And
Nope.
the thing about those meetings is people come with their remarks already prepared.
mhm,
So, you know, the protagonist isn't the right word, but the people making the presentation can make a presentation that answers half their questions or refutes 3/4 of what they say.
yeah,
And they get up and they read their remarks anyway.
yeah.
I mean, that's the thing that drove me crazy when I was a selectman and then chairman of the finance committee.
Yeah, how did you deal with all of that?
That I was never town moderator, thank God, because I would have thrown the gavel. But
That poor guy had no chance. I don't
you just sit there and you go, but I just explained this. That's not what I said.
yeah.
You know, and then someone goes, well, what about? Never mind.
Right. Well, you're allowed to. That's the place in the forum in which to say what
Right,
it is.
right. But here's a
messy.
helpful hint, folks. Don't ever use the word "what about the taxpayers?"
Yeah.
That is so overused.
Well, everybody in the audience was like, what's another million? I mean, you know, and
Oh,
I
yeah.
felt bad for Dorcas was like, I'm worried about the fiduciary responsibility up here,
right.
which I totally understand. But also, what is another million for a $200 million project?
Oh yeah, that probably won't get underway for a decade and a half
I
anyway.
know. It's just so messy and somebody's got to fix it. I do not envy anything that's going on there, but I do know that that's not the place for it.
Well,
Good morning, Lynn and Nicole. Thanks for joining us.
that's the issue with the problem of water quality here on Cape Cod.
Yeah.
We've collectively kicked the can down the road for so long because we didn't want to spend money. We didn't want to. What about the taxpayers? Raise taxes or whatever to do we had to do. Now we're stuck with these monstrous problems, monstrous projects that
it's got to be taken on. It just has to be done.
Yeah, has to be taken on. Or one of the things that makes Cape Cod is the water, and I mean, you can't have every pond closed down every summer.
Nate says he writes political speeches with his air fryer. And Cindy says it sounds like Parks and Rec. No, at least Parks and Rec was funny. This was not funny. This was just like, it was a comedy because it's a nightmare of a situation. I do not envy Yarmouth right now and what they're dealing with.
No.
But that thing needs to be moved. It just can't be there, period. No. It's awful. So
don't they have town land somewhere?
Well, that's exactly. They're saying they don't. I know.
Yarmouth is a big town. And the town probably owns a lot of land. I'm making a broad assumption here for the sake of the argument, but really?
I know.
You can put it anywhere.
Watch the meeting for yourself. I'm sure you're going to be seeing a lot more of this circulating. And thank God for YouTube, because I'm telling you what, it's all there and you can watch it. I got sucked into that rabbit hole 2 hours of my morning this morning at 5 a.m. watching this. Hey, at least I feel a little bit more informed now.
Okay.
Most downloaded free app, by the way, of 2024
is?
They're definitely spying on you. Temu. It's the shopping app.
Oh my gosh, yes.
With all the cheap stuff that's coming over on cargo ships that you get 3 months later, and it's never the thing that you actually purchased.
Right.
But I've got girlfriends that swear by this fast fashion junk, and they just love it. It's trash. Stop buying it. Yeah. What about them asking dumb questions? 100%. There's always dumb questions.
Right.
There's plenty of those to go around. Don't worry about it. All right. Let's take a look at a little crazy crime. I know you've got something locally.
Oh gosh. The latest entry from the Sandwich Police Department
never disappoints.
God bless them. How about this one? A homeowner called a 911 emergency line to ask if her power was still out. The woman was transferred to the business line and then provided a contact number for Eversource.
Ma'am.
Let's see. There's just a bunch of them. Do I have time to read this one? This is a long one.
All the time. I'll sit here for it.
A woman reported while sitting in her car on the phone, that's not right, but in the parking lot of Town Neck Beach, another vehicle sped into the lot, looped around and parked next to her. An individual in that suspect vehicle stood up through the sunroof, then turned to look at her. At that time, she realized the person was wearing a Chucky mask.
That's good, clean fun.
Not interested in being friends till the end, the woman left the parking lot. Chucky followed not long after. She was unable to get a make or model of the vehicle. Please call PD if you see Chucky, the creepy little guy from Trilogy of Terror, or Annabelle hanging around. We don't care about that shelf elf. You invited him in. That's a civil issue.
That's right. That's fine, but you can't be following people out, scaring them with masks. You just can't do that.
Heritage
Funny
Gardens,
as it is.
Heritage Gardens might want to hang a sign in their elevator with instructions on how to operate the lift. We get a lot of calls for assistance from people that always say, I hit the wrong button. Why would you go in an elevator somewhere, and if you hit the wrong button, call the police to say you hit the wrong button? How does that?
I've been in that elevator, and I don't recall that maybe they just didn't understand how to open the door or where to go or what to do.
I
was also raised by an elevator mechanic, so I've never been afraid in an elevator. That is just a bizarre situation. It is a smaller than normal elevator, so maybe they panicked.
A 911. No, these are several calls they're getting. Here's another one. A 911 caller reported a suspicious individual standing in the bushes near the intersection of Madaket and Harlow Road. The subject was gone when the officers arrived. I can probably guess what the guy was doing.
But also, are you calling the police because you see someone standing in a bush? I'm not.
I bet he was peeing in the woods.
Right? Have you ever called the police because you saw someone standing in a bush?
No.
Have you cared? I found a little Annabelle. I was
really?
cleaning up after our farmer's market and I found a doll in a package and it looked creepy. It's upstairs. My husband's like, why did you bring that home?
Run it.
It's
Okay,
probably a bad
here's-
omen.
Here's one final one, okay? A gentleman reported his Mercedes was stolen while he was attending an event at a local civic venue. The investigating officer noted that the car had been that was parked in the space next to that of the missing vehicle was unlocked and the keys were inside.
I have done that.
The registered owner could not be located at the event venue. Officers tried to make contact with that person, surmising that perhaps he had taken the Mercedes by mistake. The man with the missing car reported the person who had taken his car had made contact, and it was a case of mistaken car.
Oh, this has
identity.
happened to me.
Folks, there's a difference between an Audi and a Mercedes.
Yes,
Nonethe-
100%.
Nonetheless,
Well, what happened was I was at an event and one of my friends had a little too much. And she was like, can you drive me home? I said, absolutely. Where's your car? Oh, over there. Yep, there it is. Get in. I get in there, I'm moving things. I'm like, your car won't start. No, it will. You got to click this thing. I'm like, I'm not going to say their name. It won't start. It won't start. It won't start. And then finally I get out and I take the click and her car is like 20 feet away. I'm
Oh
like,
my-
girl, this is not your car.
oh
The blind leading the blind. I got her home. She was safe. Everything was fine.
no! Oh my gosh!
Unlike this man over here from this crazy crime, Colorado,
Oh no,
where
Florida.
a man tells police he's a professional drinker following a
A professional drinker.
vehicle crash. 'Tis the season for holiday parties. Please, please, and thank you. Call someone. Call Uber. Call Lyft. Call a friend. Call me. Sit there and wait on the side of the road, but do not get in the car and tell people you're a professional.
I think I shrunk again.
Hank's like, I'm not going to stand for it
There we go. Here we go.
because you're a fidgeter.
Right, all right. I'll sit still.
You don't have to. There concludes our crazy crime. So there's a new thing that I laughed.
Mm-hmm.
Resting gift face.
What
Resting gift face.
is what?
You have to practice when you're opening gifts.
Yes.
Tis the season of getting a lot of them.
Yes.
To even if you don't like what you're unwrapping,
Uh-huh.
to make it look like that you do.
Oh,
Do you have resting gift face?
I have no idea.
I had never heard of it, but I was like, that makes so much sense. Have you ever unwrapped something and they were like, thank you?
I don't know what to say.
I've never met a gift that I didn't like.
No, me neither.
Gloria, I'm here for the crime. Thank you very much.
You're welcome. Thanks for coming, Gloria. Have a good day.
We delivered. So resting gift face. Be cognizant of while you're out and about and people are giving you gifts
Oh
to
dear.
try and put on a smile, even if it's something that you do not wish to have.
Mhm.
I'm sure there's another place for you to regift it to.
Right. Smile because you're thinking about where you're going to give this gift.
Yeah, people are
Next.
going to love the gifts that we give. We've got a big party coming up on Friday. It's an ugly sweater Christmas party. We'll be at Knockabout. We've got our company Christmas party
Yes.
earlier.
Yep.
And then we're opening up to everybody to come dance, have a good time, and celebrate with us. DJ Curdy Cut is going to be playing us some tunes. So if
Very
you want to
good.
just get down, have a little dance party, have a beer, have some pizza, and hang out with us, you can do so with the entire staff of Lemonadio and also all of our friends. If you've
Mhm.
ever participated in one of our markets, please come for a snack and a drink. If you've ever shown up at one of our events, we're just inviting you to come on down and have a good fun party with us.
It'll be fun.
Yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And just having a little bit of time off.
Mm-hmm.
We decided to leave the country for Christmas.
Where you going?
Canada. We're out of here.
You got your passport?
Of course.
Oh yeah, that's true. You've been traveling.
Yeah, of course we do.
Where are you going in Canada?
Montreal.
Montreal. That's a cool city. I haven't been there in
Yeah.
a long time, but that's a cool
Right?
city. Yes.
I mean, my kids are bigger. I don't have to worry about it. We don't need stuff.
Right.
We got all the stuff we
You're all
want.
going. You and the young people.
Yep, me and the young people are going.
Very
We're gonna
nice.
see my older daughter before we leave,
Mhm.
'cause she's got dad time.
Oh, okay.
Can we talk about the fact that my daughter is 25 years old? And because her father has purchased her ticket, he gets to say whether or not her time is spent with who her time is spent with,
Oh, I see.
because she does not have a vehicle.
I see. No, she's in San Diego right now.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep. So dad paid for her to come visit, so he gets to decide where she goes.
Oh, okay.
I'm like, how old are you? Okay.
All right. So you get to see her, and then.
My ex is a trip. I'll tell you what, that starter husband of mine. Good God. Like, what? Okay, we'll have dinner before we leave. I
Yes.
love you.
How old are we?
I know.
How old are we now? How long have we been doing
I'll
this?
fly you out. Every mom and dad and caregiver of anybody in their 20 somethings knows that they're broke. They work a lot.
Right.
They haven't figured it all out yet.
Right.
You know, she's working 2 jobs and she's doing her best, and living in Southern California
Which
is
is
not
expensive.
cheap.
No.
So I get it, and I want to be available to her. But the nonsense of dealing with your ex in adulthood
Mhm.
is still wild to me.
Yeah. After all these years.
Right? Grow up. Like,
Right,
I
after
just
all these
can't.
years.
I don't have time for it.
Although my niece has a an ex boyfriend who
Yeah.
is the father of their daughter, and he can still be kind of that bad sometimes.
It's weird to me. Like, we are adults, people.
Right.
I hope you speak French. My French is not good.
Mhm.
My daughter's French is better. She saved our bacon when we were actually in France.
Mhm.
I was like, Lily, can you just order for us? Just whatever it is. I'm good at pointing and I can see what the French word is. I
Right.
just, the last time we went to Montreal, we used to routinely go to Montreal for concerts in the summer.
Mhm.
And we loved Oshiaga. We would go all the time. We stopped going when I can't deal with weekend long concert events
Mhm.
anymore.
Yeah.
Mama's tired.
Yeah. I was gonna say it happens when you get older.
Right.
That's not fun anymore.
Mama's tired. It's a long day. We used to take the kids when they were like teenagers, our bigs. So we
Mhm.
got the bigs, we got the littles.
Mhm.
And we really loved it. The whole space is St. Catharines is fun. We really enjoy
Yeah.
the whole city, and they'll have fun, but it's only for a few days.
Yeah.
So
Old Montreal and
Yeah.
that's a cool city.
doing a little
It is.
shopping, doing a little snacking.
Yep.
I'm happy with it. So that'll be our treat for ourselves, and
That's
just to
very
get
nice.
out, get away from all of the things.
Not you.
Well, it's full on complaint season, which is why I opened it up yesterday to just lay it out there on
Right.
social media, lay your complaint out,
Mhm.
because there just seems to be a lot of Grinches out there right now.
Yes.
Hank's not being one today.
I'm not being one today. No. Nope.
In fact, I took your costume away.
I know it. I had to give the outfit back.
That's it. We took it away. You weren't going to wear it.
I was gonna wear it when it got a
He
little
was
closer
warming
to
it up.
Christmas. I was getting used to the idea.
We saw a lot of Grinches at the parade over the weekend.
You did.
I think that was only because it was a full body suit and they needed it for warmth.
Yeah.
It was real cold out there
Yeah,
all
yeah.
weekend.
There was a piece on the news this morning how the Grinch Stole Christmas is in Boston at one of the theaters,
Mhm.
and they were showing how they made up the actor who plays the Grinch, and it's like
How
this-
many hours of
oh, this
makeup?
grinding process
Yeah.
of the makeup and the hair and more makeup. And,
Kudos to our artists. The amount of work that goes into it. My heart was absolutely broken for one of our vendors this weekend.
Uh-huh.
She had been set up somewhere and she turned around and her whole box of art was missing.
What?
30 watercolors.
No.
Mm-hmm. I was like, that is so much work. And she was like, it was in a box. I'm like, I really hope somebody didn't throw it away. I would like to think that there is an art thief out there enjoying 30 watercolors somewhere,
Wow.
or, trying to sell them somewhere, and at least they're being enjoyed by somebody. But to
Wow.
think of the amount of work an artist goes through
Yeah.
to produce 30 pieces of art to just go missing in a box
That's
makes my heart
crazy.
broken for this particular
She
vendor.
was, she was like setting up, and then the box was gone.
Yeah.
Oh,
I know.
Somebody must. Wow.
I know. It's upsetting.
And
What's up, Tom?
they must have been really fast too.
Good morning. Good day to you, Chris Ball. Jackie, good to see you. Justin.
Chris, don't text me at 3:00 in the morning.
He
I won't
didn't
answer.
mean it.
I won't answer, buddy. Okay.
Good morning. Yeah, Cindy, who does that? Toronto is way better. That's where my family is. If it was like an extra less 4 hours from what I'm driving already, I would come visit you
Oh,
in
so-
Toronto.
So you're going to drive up to Vermont and up into Montreal?
Yeah, it's like 6 hours, 5.5 hours.
Yeah.
It's not even that bad.
We've got to, one of the things on our to-do list, maybe we'll do it on, Christmas break and everything. We got to get our passports. Megan and Mari and I have to get our passports renewed, and Mariana needs one.
Yeah, get that situated. We got a cruise coming up. If you're looking to gift the gift of something that will be an experience, come on a cruise with us. It's an adult-only cruise. We are going to the Western Caribbean, and it's promising to be a great time.
Do you want to explain that a little, though?
What?
Adults only.
18 plus.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah.
All right.
It's not like a swingers cruise.
Well, I think you needed to clarify that
Why?
because you kept saying adults only.
I don't
Oh.
want your kids.
Oh, really?
Well, I had an instance when I was booking this hotel room that was
Oh.
like adults only. And I'm like, what do you mean? My husband's like, we can't book it. I'm like, why? Adults only. I'm like, we don't have babies. The kids are 16 and 18.
You have adults.
They're not babies anymore. No, it says adults. It won't let me. So then he looks at it and it said no cribs, low windows. I was like, if we have to worry about that stuff with our son, then we've got big problems. He's larger than me.
Right.
The boy is not going to fall out a window, but if he does,
He's bigger than the window.
they said no kids. It made me laugh. I had to like just have this conversation with my husband. You need to let go a little. They're not
Well,
babies anymore.
I was going to say it is hard to adjust. I mean,
Yeah.
it's hard to adjust for us to think. I mean, Mariana's going to be 13 in April,
yeah,
and that just moves her into a whole different
tween bracket,
category. She's not a child anymore.
right?
If it was adults only, could Mari? Yeah, she's 13.
Yeah,
My God, she's almost an adult.
I know.
And we won't talk about how old I'll be in April, but
No, we don't have to, Hank.
No.
We're just here living our lives, having
That's
a
right.
good time. No, it's not a swingers club. Top optional. No. I love everyone. I love our community that we've built here at Lemonadio, Hank. You make it worth getting up in the morning. I'll tell you
That's
what.
right. That's right.
You really do.
Just don't text us.
You're right. You can text me. Just set it as a DM on your Instagram. It's our new
Right.
feature now.
Okay.
So what about the holiday contest? We talked a little bit about Natasha. We didn't give away
Yes.
the show for our listeners, but Natasha has teamed up with Mari.
Time in with Mari, and they're having a holiday food contest on Cape Cod Dining at Home and anywhere else. So prepare your holiday foods, tag Mari and Natasha Ashoff, and put it up on the page. Mari can put some, if you would, Mari, put some comments in the chat about the specifics about the contest. And the contest is being sponsored by Natasha, and the prize is a $100 gift certificate
Very cool.
to Cape Batter,
Very cool.
which is Natasha's bakery.
Yummy. Everything that she makes is delicious.
So, folks, this is a great way to end the year. And
yeah.
yeah,
Even though I think I've eaten all the baked goods, I've had one of
Right.
everything. I've done it. I've done so much damage in the last month.
mhm. My brother, my brother and I, my younger brother, out in the mid. No, he's down in the Carolinas now. We still exchange gifts, and it's like, why are we doing this?
It's kind of cute though. Is it
well,
like
you know,
a
he
money
sends-
limit?
He sends a couple of bottles of wine. We send, it's that kind of, we're doing it to doing. My younger brother, Eric, who I see all the time.
Yeah.
That's different. We're swapping gifts. But he sent us this time cookies.
Yeah.
And I forget the brand, but it's one of those, boxes stacked up like trees.
Yeah.
A bigger box and a smaller box and a smaller box and a smaller box. Oh my God.
The Russian nesting dolls of cookies.
Those cookies are incredible.
Mhm.
I forget what the brand is. They're crazy. And then our limo person,
Yeah. Oh, I know.
Michael, the Michael Bella, what is it? Bella Luxury Limos,
Yeah.
the official limo service of Lemonadio. He sent us cookies, and he sent you cookies too.
Cookies and Carlos Bakery
And Carlos
lobster tails,
Bakery.
and they're my literal favorite.
They're still in the freezer.
I took one box out, and I had one every single day for breakfast. I am disgusting. Yes,
And
I
then
am.
he came by. I don't know if he got to you. He came by and he had a bag of swag.
I love you to pieces. I
More
really do.
stuff.
He's so fun though.
More stuff. And the thing was, I couldn't seem to find
Santa.
any mouse pads anywhere.
Yep.
There were none in the office. If I didn't take mine from home, there's 3 of us with computers going. We didn't have enough. I finally went, screw it. I'm going to go to Staples. I know I'm going to pay through the nose. Bought myself a really nice mouse pad and everything. So what's the first 2 things I pull out of the bag from
mouse pad.
Michael with his swag?
Ah.
2 mouse pads. Very nice mouse pads. But now we have more mouse pads. Well, now I have a mouse pad at work, and Mari has one on her desk and work, and we all have one at home,
There you go.
and we'll lose them within 3 months.
Well, there you go. Put the other ones in a drawer somewhere for
Yep.
when you do, in fact, lose them. Only now that you have a backup, you won't lose it
No.
because that's how
No.
it goes.
And if I can't find any, I know who to go to.
Mm-hmm.
Not Staples. Michael.
Exactly. I have a bunch in my office too.
Yeah.
Every single time I have a meeting this week, people are like, "New mouse pad." I'm like, "Sure." I have a stack of them. Let me know if you need one. I'll
Ooh,
definitely hook you
ooh.
up.
Good Christmas gifts.
Mouse pads?
Yeah. Everyone needs a mouse pad.
I don't know. Everybody else is doing it too now. Now I've got calendars. I always buy from Sue Frajo, who makes them at my doctor's office. She's an amazing photographer.
Yeah.
And she's like, I'm not going to push, but do you want a calendar? I'm like, girl, I already bought your calendar. And then now I got like 3 other ones because Cape Cod Life released a calendar with their magazine,
Oh, really?
which is beautiful.
Yeah. But how many
I like calendars.
but how many calendars do you need in your home and or your office?
I just like the pictures.
I know, but you've got a calendar on your phone.
Yeah.
I still need the book.
Yeah.
If it's not written down, it's not real to me. It can pop up on my phone. That's wonderful, but that's not real if it's not written down. And with the book, you can see ahead.
Yeah, that's true.
The thing on the phone is you see the day, and then you've got to make an effort to try to find 2 months from now. But if it's in the book, you can. It's just too many.
I love how you were like, did you get a lot? Are you well rested? Am I well rested? We start the whole process all over again and head into 2025. I've got so much planning to do that all of these calendars, I'm like, which calendar is this? Is this the farmer's market calendar? Is this the Lemonadios calendar? Is this the Chamber of Commerce's calendar? Is this my calendar? Where are the kids doing? I don't even know anymore. Who am I? What am I doing? Where's the calendar? What's up, John? Cheryl's cookies were the cookies that you got. Hey,
Yes.
Celeste, thanks for joining us. I just had my mother-in-law ask me if the kids were included in Yankee Swap for Christmas. They're all 18 plus. Seriously, like, right? They're not kids, even though we mentally can't let
Right.
them not be our kids.
Right. That's the hard thing because
I
they're
know.
still kids to us,
Yep, for sure.
and we haven't aged.
No, of course not. What are you, crazy, Hank?
No.
So speaking of aged, I got a birthday coming up. Woof.
Will you be away for your birthday?
I will be away for my birthday, but I'm coming back, and apparently Lauren is planning some fun little party for me over at Oplaces.
Oh, really?
I requested karaoke. She's got black lights over there, so I think we're making a thing out of it. Yeah,
Black lights and karaoke.
yeah.
I'm confused.
It's like a little neon party.
Oh.
It's like a little glow in the dark 80s party.
Oh, okay. I got you.
So I'm gonna have an 80s party for my birthday.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna feel like I'm 80. And Lauren, I was born before the 80s, but thank you for that. I appreciate that.
Right.
But we're gonna have a party over at Oplaces, and I definitely requested some bad karaoke. So if you'd like
Okay.
to join us too for that, that'll be something. Jamie Foxx's birthday party did not end well. Did you see this?
No, did not go well at all.
Poor guy was just like celebrating his new lease on life. All right, I lived through the stroke. I lived past a Diddy accusation.
Right.
I'm out here just trying to live my life at Mr. Cho's. Well, did you see who it was?
No.
So it was
Chris Rock.
no. Could you imagine? No, it would have been Will Smith.
Right.
Plot twist. It's Will Smith. It's not.
No, who was it?
So it was the cast of Jackass that was having their company Christmas party
Yeah.
nearby.
Uh-huh,
And they were trying to get Jamie Foxx's attention.
uh-huh.
But apparently they were like really imbibing too much.
Yeah.
Really
Gee,
being
gee,
belligerent.
that's a stunner.
Well, I guess Jamie Foxx doesn't drink anymore. He's like,
I would
He's-
imagine.
sober as a judge over there celebrating his new lease on life.
Stroke, a brain bleed.
Yeah, right.
Damn
Exactly.
lucky to be alive.
So yeah, he's taking every moment to just be.
Is he still
present.
dating Tom Cruise's ex-wife?
No, they broke up.
Okay.
Before the stroke.
Okay.
So I guess one of them were doing laser pointers with like inappropriate laser pointers,
Mhm.
and like he was like seriously in front of my daughter, like
Yeah.
peepees and weebies,
Oh.
laser pointers. And he's like, seriously, guys. And so one of them threw a glass tumbler at him, broke on his face.
Mhm.
He ended up with stitches. What a horrible birthday party. And they let them stay on until
let them
Mr.
stay?
Chose had to call the police hours later.
Hours later.
Like, why would you continue to
they
serve
hadn't
someone?
behaved bad enough already.
Like, how much money were they spending on this party to allow them to
They
treat
must have been spending a boat. Well, more than Jamie Foxx.
right and trying to get Jamie Foxx's attention so much that they
Yeah.
chuck a glass at him? I don't know. So I wasn't surprised when I looked and I saw that it was the guys from Jackass.
No, I'm not either.
What's up, Liz? I've not seen your face in a while. Good for you to check in. I'm happy to see you. I would like to see you in person, though, miss. I'll be out tonight over at Shipwrecked. We got a little bit of trivia. Ugly sweater Christmas trivia.
Mhm.
Starts at 7 o'clock, goes until 8:30. It's a quick little fast, fun night out. We got some great prizes, including some Girl Scout troop cookies.
Uh-huh.
And I got special delivery yesterday when I called out. It was delivered to my office. I paid for it in an app. It was very different from my days of Girl Scouting.
Yes. Yeah, when they would stack. Mari was the cookie mom one year when Megan was in Girl Scouts.
When I headed out with my
What a
little
horror show.
wagon and started knocking on strangers' doors, selling them cookies.
Yep.
I was a door-to-door sales girl.
Yep. And that's how you got your start.
Yeah, right. Well, no, I was so thankful that I gave up the cookie mom situation when Lily grew out of Girl Scouts. I was a little bit thankful
Yeah.
because my family treated it like their personal pantry of cookies. And then when I had to do the accounting, I'm like, how many thousands of dollars of cookies do we purchase?
Right.
So I could find all of the boxes all over
Oh,
my
yeah.
children's bedroom that they hidden, stashed.
Mhm. I think we ended up buying all the cookies that didn't sell because we felt like, what?
I know. Whatever. I'm gonna write the check. Write the
Right. Yeah,
check.
just a
Here you
check.
go.
Go
Helps
ahead.
the girls.
Just don't lose it. It's tax deduction, whatever. But wow.
Who knew we were little entrepreneurs back then? I just thought it was because I never really understood the process of it. My
No.
parents never really explained to me why we were doing this and what it was for.
Mhm.
It
You were
was
just doing it.
I was just doing it. I was like, why are we doing this? Why are you making me talk to strangers? Why?
Right.
What?
You
what is
told
the
me not to
purpose
talk
of
to
this?
strangers. You told me
Right?
not to go up to people's houses. And talk to
Stranger
strangers.
danger. And
Right.
here you are. Go ahead, girl, get it.
Right. Yeah.
Very different. Now we just bother all of our friends and family, and that's how we get things done.
Right. Via text.
Right. It's perfect.
Yes. At 3:00 in the morning.
What else is going on in the world of Hank and Mari? Are you guys like so overscheduled with all the things going on?
It's not too bad. We had our Today Real Estate office party last night over at
49% of offices have some sort of party for the holidays.
yeah.
Only 49%.
Well, you know what? I think they've gotten to be problematic. And some companies and offices just don't want to deal with it. The official sanctioned party. I mean, Today Real Estate is having a party at Comaquid
Oh,
on Thursday
fancy.
with the Moonlighters, apparently.
Very nice.
Yes. So I mean
It's been a good year.
that's the big company, but yeah, I think people have just gotten scared off by the little office parties. If you do it, it's unofficial. You're just getting together somewhere, but the days of food and eggnog that we're spicing in the office, some people have ruined it for other people.
Well, I miss the days of getting the 2 drink tickets from my boss and then waiting until she went to the bathroom and then stealing the whole roll from her purse when she walked away and giving them to everybody in the office. They really missed me too. I was like, seriously? What are we do? Everybody gets one. Everybody gets one. Go. Why is the barbell so big? It's weird.
It's weird.
It's
They
not
must have,
me.
I don't know. But they
I was
had the-
always the naughty elf, Hank.
but they had the tickets to match up with the drinks. Look, look, boss lady, you control the tickets, so I don't know what you did.
She knew. She didn't care. She laughed at me. Today is National Maple Syrup Day.
Uh-huh.
Why is it Maple Syrup Day when they don't officially even do maple syrup stuff until the spring?
I don't know. And you have to have pancakes or something with it. I mean, maple syrup in and of itself is just kind of random.
Speak for yourself. I like the maple candies. Isn't that just hardened maple syrup?
Yeah, it is actually. I don't know. It's a little. I don't know. I'm not a big fan.
It's so sweet. It makes your
Yeah,
cheeks hurt,
yeah. It's like brain freeze.
right?
Yeah,
Every
Yeah.
once in a while. I like just one. It's a good treat.
right.
I have
then-
another one from my two package from the last time I think I was in Canada.
Yes.
I don't need sweets anymore. I'm
no,
good.
No.
I saw that Eugene Levy and his eyebrows turned 78 today.
Really,
I just love him.
he's a funny guy.
Right?
He is.
Him, Dan, the whole family. I'm very much missing some comedy in my life.
Yeah, I'm surprised they haven't brought that back again somehow.
Schitt's Creek.
Yeah,
I don't think you can bring it back. I think it just had its time. It was wonderful.
and then it's done.
Catherine O'Hara, right?
Yeah,
O'Mara.
Yeah. O'Hara, Catherine O'Hara.
I
Is she
adore
still-
her.
Is she still with us?
Yeah. Oh
Okay.
yeah. She was just in the Beetlejuice redo.
Okay,
She died in the Beetlejuice redo.
she did. Okay,
I'm
that's-
sorry if I ruined it for you. Beetlejuice has been out now for a while.
Yeah. Sorry. Yeah.
I myself just watched it for the first time because it's now on HBO. I can't tell you what network anything is on anymore.
Because I was going to say, every time you talk about something, it's like a different place that it's on.
Which one, right?
Yeah.
And then when they get in a fight or don't pay their bills, and then they move it over to a next network. And now my husband broke and bought Peacock yesterday because he wanted to see all of The Office.
Mhm.
And because my kids and him all quote The Office all of the time.
Oh, really?
I'm not one of those people that can remember quotes like that.
Mhm.
I
Well,
can
can't
remember
either.
if I wrote it and I read it, I can remember it, kind of like the parade situation when I lost all of my notes. I did okay with it. However, when I'm quoting movies, like RTB is crazy. He can remember a movie, he can recite it, whatever. And it has to like sit and marinate in my brain for a little while that I can remember the movie, but I can never remember the quote
Mhm.
ever.
Yeah.
I'm not good like that.
No.
But I guess Malcolm in the Middle is coming back. They're doing a reboot with all of the old staff. So I'm curious to see how that goes because I thought that was a cute little show. That's going to be on Disney Plus.
Oh, okay. That's no. Who was in that?
Malcolm in the Middle was the guy from Breaking Bad
Okay.
that I can't remember his name.
Yes. Okay. I know.
Jane, what's her face?
Right.
See, listen to me. I'm so good.
Okay.
Frankie Muniz, who's now a race car driver that got injured. I don't know how that's going to work.
oh, all right.
And then I don't know who the other two brothers are. The one that played Dewey, who is my favorite. So
oh,
there
yeah.
we go.
That's right.
Elastic Glam on Elastic Glam Facebook page. We are voting round 5, the best neo glam songs of 2024, which will be playing on lemonadio.com for our 3rd annual Glam Rockin' New Year's Eve countdown.
And the nominees are
Bryan Cranston, thank you very much.
yes.
And yeah, let us know what the nominees are, please. Seth. 3rd year in a row.
Wow.
We've been doing this for this long. Thank you very much to all of the supporters of Lemonadio. Honestly, we could not have been doing it for as long as we do. And since we've been talking about apps that spy on you, ours doesn't.
No.
So make sure you download it in the App Store, lemonadio.com.
Right.
I've got to redo the Google one, though.
Really.
It seems to be having an issue. I don't know what's happening over there. So if
Mhm.
you've got one of those green text message phones, I'm
Uh-huh.
sorry, you're going to have to wait until I work on that app.
And she's going on vacation.
There's
So,
only so many hours in the day.
right.
There's only so many things I could do. Crying out loud. RTB, I miss your face. You are going to be joining us on Friday. And then we're going to be passing ships because I guess when I'm coming back from up north, he's going out.
Mm-hmm. He's going to.
Passing
Oh,
ships.
he's going to O Canada as well.
Jane Kasmerick, thank you.
Okay, Kasmerick.
You're so smart, guys. Thanks for all your
I know.
support.
That's why we love you.
For sure. All right. So, what else is going on before we end the year? I feel like I have so many things left to do this year,
Mm-hmm.
but I really don't.
Well, there's not much year left. I have 2 trainings that I have to do for my real estate license that that I should have been doing all year long, apparently.
You've been putting off your continuing education.
So that's going to Yeah, that'll keep me busy the next couple of days. It's stuff I can do online, and it's like just the
Online classes.
courses that you have to repeat, to keep your license. And
Well, you want to do that.
yeah, I do.
So re-up another
I
year.
do. My wife's on the board of directors. I'm on the finance committee with the association. I should probably be up to date.
Exactly.
Yes,
Practice what you preach, my friend.
can't set a bad example.
Yeah, no.
Thank God I don't have to renew my radio license. Remember when we used to have to get a third class? Oh, maybe you don't.
I do. I had a radio
A
license.
third class
My
radio
little
license.
paper license.
What
I
a
was like,
s-
what a joke.
What a silly thing that was.
Like, I have a license to operate a radio.
That was so. You don't need it anymore, do you?
No. Were you around for paper licenses?
Oh, of course I was.
Paper. What a joke.
They came in stone when I first started.
Like Flintstones. That's amazing. Good morning, Miss Serafina. Am I going to be seeing your gorgeous face with me on Friday? We got some serious shows this week. I'm very much looking forward to the fact that we are pretty much booked on Lemonadio for morning show appearances through February at this point.
That's great.
I know we've got a few dates here and there for you to bop in. So if you want to host a show with us, we are open. We are open to the public. I'm going to be working more out of Mashpee TV as the new year starts.
Mhm.
And as we get our workflow together a little bit.
I was
better.
going to say, does that mean Chris has to get up early? But he apparently gets up early anyway.
Oh, yeah. He's always up early. He
Yeah.
likes to bark about it, but he enjoys getting up early for us.
Yeah.
We're enjoyable, right, Chris? Thank you. All right. What? She's married to Bradley Whitford. I don't even know who that is.
Bradley Whitford was on West Wing.
I don't think I ever watched The West Wing.
You never watched West
No.
Wing? Oh my goodness, you have to watch West Wing.
That seems like a lot of seasons, though.
Not that many. Well, depending upon your political persuasion, you may watch West Wing and cry.
Oh, because
when,
it's real.
when surveying the current situation.
You know what? I'm one of those go with the flow kind of things.
President Joshua Bartlett.
Whenever my husband starts talking about political things, I tend to tune out. And especially if it's stuff that does not matter to our general life, I get so aggravated that he spent that amount of brain power thinking
Yeah.
about things that don't affect him. He makes me crazy. I have a hard time with politics.
Yeah, and if it's not local, whatever's going to go on down in Washington, boys and girls, there's nothing we can do about it.
No, that's the
Please.
thing.
Please don't turn any gray than what you are. Don't go and buy more blonde hair dye to cover up the grays. It's not worth it.
Yeah, there's only so many things I can process. And right now the inn is full. We're
Right.
full. I'm sticking to my little bubble. I'm sticking to the town of Mashpee, then Cape Cod, and then my family outside of that area, the ones that I like. After that, I can't help you. He was also in the West Wing, also in movies like Get Out, The Cabin in the Woods. Thank you very much. And thank you, Seth, for dropping the poll for people to decide what their 2024
great.
looks like. Holly, thank you for joining us. Our very favorite Holly, the mother of the most amazing musician, Miss Vanna Pachella.
Oh yeah.
Going to be doing her Vanna Days Thursdays, and it's just her collab. It's her and 3 local artists.
Yep.
They all do their solo stuff,
Mhm.
and they get together and jam out 6 to 8 Thursdays over at Steeple Street Music. So
Mhm.
support local musicians. We definitely do. And I got to talk to everyone about some gig opportunities that I've got coming up because people keep asking me, and apparently that's what I'm a talent booker now.
Oh, good.
Add that to my list of things. This is what I do. I like connecting people. So if I can connect you to a gig and something
Mhm.
that includes money, I will absolutely always do that for you. This is what we're here for. Also, if you're a business, I am not missing a moment to let you know that we are here to help at the Mashpee Chamber of Commerce. If there's something that you've got going on in your business that you want everybody to know about, please let us know. We're here for you. Absolutely. Hey, Miss Sarah, you and I need to get together because CCYP is doing some amazing things too. Cape Cod Young Professionals,
Thank you.
not just for young people.
Oh, not just for adults. Just adults, just young
just
people.
for people.
People. Okay.
That's it. You could be a young professional. That
No
means
age limit.
you're new to being a professional.
Okay.
I had this conversation with my husband when I was like, you know what you should do? You should join CCYP. That's for young people. No, it's not. It's not at all.
Well,
That's not what that means.
Well, see, there's a problem with young in there.
Yeah, well, I guess. Sarah, after the new year, she said, after the new year, support the future workforce.
Mhm.
Exactly.
Right.
That's absolutely what we need to do. So we're wrapping up today. Oh, I liked Adventures in Babysitting. It was a bad movie, also.
I do.
Your memory is crazy, RTB. Yeah, we have so many new initiatives in 2025, but right now everybody's kind of winding down their brain, and
Yep.
I love that for us. I need to shut mine off
Right.
eventually.
Give it a break.
Yeah, right. We're trying. My daughter's trying to do her finals right now, and I can see
Yes.
smoke billowing from her brain. She's
Yeah.
got 2 more left.
Oh, she had to go back to turn in a paper. Other
No,
than
she's
that,
still here.
Oh, but I thought she told me she had to go back.
She physically has to go back to hand her professor a paper.
Now that guy's a jerk.
Right?
That guy's a jerk. I'm assuming it's a guy.
Yeah, it is.
He's a jerk.
I agree.
There's no need. In this day and age, there's absolutely no need to do that.
We
24 years of teaching,
right?
last 9 at Bridgewater State University. That's dumb.
We're embarking on 2025, and you're making somebody drive back. It's a climate change class.
Are you kidding me?
Nope.
This wait a minute. Climate change would kind of imply that this person is kind of, for the lack of a better word, cool or with it or up to date on things, and he's making people hand in a paper.
Yep.
Oh, that's wrong.
On
Sorry.
so many levels.
Sorry, pal. Professor to
Right?
professor.
A
That's-
physical paper that she has to
that's
take
wrong.
a special trip back and forth to drive at. I was just like, I find the irony amazing.
I don't remember when I was teaching. I don't remember the last time I had a physical paper.
Yes. Right?
Put it on the website. Email it to me.
There's so many things that I was like, okay.
Oh, that's terrible.
But it's just the professor. It's not the school. So
That's
I can't blame
terrible.
them
But the school
on
is
any
good.
of those
Likes the
things.
school.
RTB, mark your calendar. He's leaving 70s, 80s Blacklight birthday party. I don't know how this magicked itself up, but it's happening. Thank you very much for planning it, Lauren. If you need a birthday party space, make sure you go visit our friends over at Oplasis. And yes, Sarah, I will send you the link so that you can come on the show with the new executive director of CCYP and chat all things about the cool things that you do with CCYP. I appreciate that so much. Stephanie's 80s Blacklight birthday party.
Okay.
We do all things here at Lemonadio. Thank you very much for supporting us today. Hank, I will see you on Thursday
Yes.
over at Mashpee TV.
Correct.
Whatever it is that you're doing today and you're getting those last minute Christmas gifts. Emily said she just finished up her shopping. Good for you.
Well, I have ideas the next 2 days on lunch break.
Yeah.
An easy gift to give people is a book.
hmm
But if you're going to cop out and give somebody a book, at least make it a good one.
Yeah.
So I have from Barnes & Noble all the top fiction, nonfiction, science fiction books that I'm going to run through all the lists of all the top books. So when you go to buy Uncle Harry something, at least make it one that, isn't in the bargain bin, is something that's good.
I love that. Seth, I'm glad you mentioned that. He said, I saw the new Margaritaville Resort in Cape Cod is looking for bands and artists as well. Well, you know what? I talked to a salesperson from the new Margaritaville, and guess what? That link is a lie.
No.
So people that have been sending their information to whoever this human is now has all of your contact information. So whether they're building some sort of entertainment company or whether they're building some sort of database or whether they're building some sort of anything, if you've sent them an email or you commented on Facebook, you have just given them all of your information and they do not, in fact, work for Margaritaville.
You're kidding.
No,
God, people suck.
I know. Scams everywhere. Just be
Wow.
careful for it. I do have to make mention of the fact that someone, and I will give you grace if you return it in the next few weeks, but someone did in fact help themselves to our credit card processor at the Mashpee Farmers Market.
No.
Somebody tried to change the password on it yesterday. And so we have the company that we work with that is looking for it. So please just return it if you took it by accident, but it doesn't seem as if someone took it by accident.
How would you take that? Oh, that looks like my credit card
I know.
processor.
Leave it.
I think I'll take it home.
I know. It's really disappointing. And it's this time of year that, whether
Oh,
you're
people do
desperate or
stuff.
sad or you're doing something because you think,
If you're sad, we'll find a way to help.
I know.
if you're
It's just
desperate,
really, really
find
disappointing.
a way to help. But
I know. It's unfortunate that was not.
wow,
I know. So yeah, please return it. No questions asked. I don't really care. We just need the piece of equipment that would really be helpful so that we don't have to replace it because that really stinks and it was, not cheap. So please return it. Thank you. And on that,
have a nice day.
have a nice day. And we'll talk to you tomorrow on Lemonade.
Bye, kids.
Make sure you listen to Lunch Break. Whoop whoop. You're blowing up over there. You're busy, man.
Oh, I don't know what's going on over here.